This is a conflict being played out every day on social media, but disinformation is also a weapon in this war. So at Sky News, we use different tools and techniques to verify information before we include it in our journalism. It's called open source intelligence, or OSINT, using publicly available data like satellite imagery and social media to understand what's happening. This is the OSINT view. Now, one of the big stories over the last week has been the reaction to the mobilization order issued by Vladimir Putin. We saw protests in Moscow, but also much further afield, as in this video. Now, when it was posted to social media, they said this was Dagestan, in Russia, next to the border with Georgia. Protesters chanting "No to war." And if that's true, that would show opposition to the mobilization is pretty geographically widespread. But we need to check, and we can do that by geolocation. This rather distinctive green building here, we can actually find that on Google Earth. It's a theatre. Or we can locate another protest said to be happening in Siberia, in this square here. You'll notice this rather distinctive sign. We'll show you a still from the same protest. That sign is there, and we can actually find that sign on Google Earth. So we can be quite confident about where we are. The same techniques can help us understand more about the troops being mobilized and where they're coming from, how far away they're coming from. Now, this video was posted by a Russian social media channel saying this was new recruits assembling in Magadan Sokol airport. That's all the way east in Siberia. Now, we don't take their word for it, and we use clues to help confirm the location. Right at the end of the video, you see this building on the right-hand side, red and white, quite distinctive. If we look at Google Maps imagery, this is what you get for that airport. That building looks like a very good match indeed. But sometimes it can be a bit trickier. We found this image of Russian troops being sent to the Georgian border, perhaps to stop conscripts fleeing. You can see them on top of that car. There's not much to go on. So we follow the road all the way up to the Georgian border. And then we think, actually, that sign is a pretty good match for that sign. These pylons seem to match up as well. And to make really sure, we can match the terrain. Now, this is a bit harder to make out, but you can see the ridgeline in the background. If we put those two together, those are pretty much the same. We can be confident about what we're looking at. And we later got more content, more user-generated content, pictures, videos from that, confirming that location. Now, sometimes it works the other way. This video went viral the day that Putin issued that mobilization order. He said, the person who tweeted it said it showed Russians fleeing into Finland. It didn't show that at all, actually. We trailed social media apps and eventually found the same video posted to TikTok several days earlier. It's just a queue at the border. But we need to do the work to find that out.